Hello, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I hear you clearly. This is Isaac Newton at your service.
Welcome to Timeless Conversations. This is an honor, sir. I would like for our interview to get started with one of the most widely known stories about you. Can you share the story behind the famous Apple incident and, in your own words, tell us how it influenced your discoveries in physics?
The infamous Apple tale. I must admit, the story has taken on a life of its own over time. However, I shall endeavor to provide you with an accurate account. One day, as I sat in the garden of my family home in Woolsthorpe, I found myself observing an apple falling from a tree. This simple event sparked a curiosity within me. I began to wonder, why did the apple fall straight to the ground and not at an angle or upward? It was this line of thinking that led me to develop my theories on gravity and motion. The apple falling made me ponder the force that drew objects towards the Earth, and if this force extended beyond our planet's surface. I eventually formulated the theory of universal gravitation, which posits that every object in the universe attracts every other object with a force that is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between their centers. My investigations on this matter also led me to develop the three laws of motion, which have since become fundamental principles in classical mechanics. They describe the relationship between a body and the forces acting upon it, as well as its motion in response to those forces. Thus, the Apple incident, though perhaps not as dramatic as it has been portrayed in later retellings, was indeed an essential catalyst for my discoveries in physics.
The simple act of observation and questioning has led to so many breakthroughs in human history. In my experience, however, most people are so locked into their own paradigm and worldview that they miss out on a lot of things that could have helped them innovate. What motivated you to relentlessly pursue knowledge and discovery throughout your life? And as a follow-up, how did your interest in alchemy and theology shape your scientific work and perspective on the natural world without locking you into a paradigm that limited your ability to think about new things that had never been defined before?
Indeed, observation and curiosity are the cornerstones of scientific inquiry. As for my motivation, I've always been driven by a deep desire to unravel the mysteries of the universe and to understand the underlying principles governing the natural world. It is my belief that the quest for knowledge is a noble pursuit, for it allows us to uncover the intricate design crafted by the Creator. My interests in alchemy and theology have played significant roles in shaping my scientific work and perspective on the world. Alchemy, in particular, provided me with a methodical approach to experimentation and a fascination with the transformation of matter. While many of my contemporaries might have viewed it as pseudoscience, I saw it as a means to uncover the hidden mechanisms behind the workings of nature. Alchemical pursuits, such as the search for the philosopher's stone, also reflect a broader desire to uncover the fundamental principles of the universe. Theology, on the other hand, has been a guiding force in my life, serving as a reminder that the natural world is but a reflection of a grander divine design. My deep interest in biblical prophecies and the study of chronology were closely linked to my desire to understand the patterns and mathematical order of the cosmos. This faith in divine order has, in turn, reinforced my conviction that the universe operates according to rational and discernible laws. In balancing my interests in alchemy, theology, and natural philosophy, I have managed to avoid being trapped within a narrow paradigm. I believe it is essential to approach the study of nature with an open mind, for it is only then that one can perceive the subtle nuances and complexities that might otherwise be overlooked or ignored.
Can you tell us more about the creative process behind your work and how you approach problem solving?
Certainly. My creative process and approach to problem solving are deeply rooted in observation, contemplation, and experimentation. First and foremost, I believe that one must be intimately familiar with the subject matter at hand. This involves the meticulous observation of phenomena and the gathering of empirical data. By closely examining the world around us, we can identify patterns and relationships that may not be immediately apparent. Once I have accumulated sufficient information and knowledge about a particular subject, I engage in a period of deep contemplation. During this stage, I delve into the recesses of my mind, pondering the intricacies of my mind, pondering the intricacies of the problem at hand, and exploring various possible solutions. I often rely on intuition and insights that arise during these moments of quiet reflection. This process of contemplation and mental experimentation allows me to identify potential avenues for further investigation. Upon identifying a promising hypothesis, I proceed to put it to the test through rigorous experimentation. I believe that it is only through such empirical investigations that we can truly ascertain the validity of our theory. I meticulously document my experiments, taking care to note down any anomalies or unexpected results, as these may hold the key to unlocking new insights. Throughout my creative process, I maintain a critical and open-minded attitude, constantly questioning my assumptions and refining my ideas in light of new evidence. I am always prepared to abandon a hypothesis if it proves to be inconsistent with empirical data. This dedication to the pursuit of truth, coupled with a steadfast commitment to the principles of rigorous observation and experimentation, has allowed me to make significant strides in my understanding of the natural world. I must also emphasize the importance of patience and persistence in the face of adversity. Some problems require years of diligent effort before a solution can be found. It is crucial not to be disheartened by setbacks or discouraged by the complexity of a problem. Instead, we must remain steadfast in our pursuit of knowledge and continue to chip away at the mysteries that lie before us. In summary, my creative process and approach to problem solving involve the careful interplay of observation, contemplation, and experimentation, as well as an unwavering commitment to the pursuit of truth and a healthy dose of patience and persistence. By adopting such an approach, I believe that we can make great strides in our understanding of the natural world and unlock the secrets of the universe.
That's great stuff. Let us shift our focus away from science to Sir Isaac Newton, the man. What are some lesser known facts or stories from your personal life that you think would be interesting to share?
I see you wish to delve into the more personal aspects of my life. Very well, I shall share a few lesser known anecdotes that may pique your interest. First, I have been known to be quite reclusive and solitary in my pursuits, often preferring the company of my books and manuscripts to that of my fellow scholars. I have always found great solace and inspiration in solitude, which has allowed me to focus intently on my studies without the distractions of the outside world. Second, I have a keen interest in the arts, particularly in the realm of engraving. While serving as warden and later master of the Royal Mint, I took it upon myself to improve the quality of coinage. I developed a passion for the art of engraving, studying the techniques of skilled craftsmen, and using my knowledge of metallurgy to enhance the durability and intricacy of coin designs. Third, despite my contributions to the world of science, I have had my fair share of rivalries and disputes. One such notable conflict was with the German mathematician and philosopher Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz. We engaged in a bitter dispute over the development of calculus, each claiming to have independently arrived at the fundamental concepts of this groundbreaking mathematical field. This rivalry persisted for many years and caused much animosity between us and our respective supporters. Lastly, my obsession with the pursuit of knowledge extended beyond the realms of natural philosophy, mathematics, and theology. I also dabbled in the study of ancient civilizations, particularly their systems of weights and measures. I was fascinated by the idea that these ancient systems could hold clues to the fundamental principles governing the universe. In my quest to unravel the mysteries of the cosmos, I meticulously studied the works of historians, architects, and scholars from various civilizations, hoping to uncover hidden patterns and connections that might reveal the divine design underpinning the world around us.
Last question before we go to the lightning round. How did you envision the future of science? And where did you think your discoveries would lead humanity?
The future of science. While I am but a humble seeker of knowledge and cannot claim to foresee the precise trajectory of human progress, I've always been convinced that our understanding of the natural world would continue to expand and deepen over time. As we uncover more of the fundamental principles governing the universe, we become better equipped to harness the forces of nature for the betterment of mankind. I firmly believe that my discoveries, particularly in the realms of mechanics, optics, and mathematics, have laid a solid foundation for future generations of scientists and scholars to build upon. My work on the laws of motion and universal gravitation has provided a framework for understanding the behavior of objects both on Earth and in the heavens, while my contributions to the development of calculus have opened up new avenues for mathematical inquiry and problem solving. As for the future of humanity, I have always hoped that my discoveries would contribute to the betterment of our species, both by expanding our understanding of the natural world and by providing practical applications that improve the human condition. For instance, my work in optics has the potential to enhance the design of lenses and other optical instruments, while my insights into mechanics can be applied to the construction of more efficient machines and transportation systems. In essence, I envision a future in which the fruits of scientific inquiry are harnessed to improve the quality of life for all, enabling us to solve the challenges we face and to forge a brighter, more enlightened future for humanity.
May that be true. Normally, the first question I ask during the lightning round is about a hobby or interest that people might be surprised to learn you have. I was surprised to hear of your interest in engraving. Is there another pastime that you enjoy that we might never have heard about that you would like to share with the audience?
Indeed, I shall share another lesser-known interest of mine that may come as a surprise. I have a deep fascination with puzzles and cryptographic systems. I have spent many hours of my leisure time devising and solving puzzles, often incorporating elements of mathematics, logic, and pattern recognition. This fascination with puzzles and ciphers extends to my interest in decoding hidden messages and unraveling cryptic texts. Throughout my life, I have been intrigued by the idea of uncovering the secrets concealed within enigmatic documents, such as ancient manuscripts or encrypted messages. In some respects, this passion for puzzles and cryptography mirrors my broader approach to scientific inquiry, as both pursuits involve the quest to uncover hidden truths and unlock the mysteries of the world around us.
What is one thing you have always wanted to try but haven't yet?
Given the limitations of my time and the technologies available during my lifetime, I have often wondered about the possibility of exploring the depths of the ocean. The ocean, much like the cosmos, holds a plethora of mysteries and undiscovered wonders that have long captivated my imagination. Although I have never had the opportunity to embark on a deep-sea voyage, I would have relished the chance to venture into the uncharted depths and uncover the secrets hidden beneath the wave. The development of advanced diving apparatuses and submersible vehicles, though beyond the scope of my era, would have provided a thrilling opportunity to investigate the fascinating marine world and further expand our understanding of the natural world.
What is a guilty pleasure you enjoy but rarely admit to?
As a man of disciplined habits and a strong sense of purpose, I rarely indulge in guilty pleasures. However, if I were to confess one, it would be my occasional fondness for leisurely, aimless walks through the countryside or nearby garden. During these moments, I allow my mind to wander, temporarily setting aside my intense focus on scientific inquiry and intellectual pursuits. These brief respites from my usual rigor provide a chance for quiet contemplation and the enjoyment of nature's beauty. While I consider such leisurely strolls to be a guilty pleasure, given my strong work ethic and dedication to my studies, they also serve as a reminder of the wonders that surround us and the importance of taking a moment to appreciate the intricate tapestry of the natural world.
What is the one thing you would never leave the house without?
I would never leave the house without my walking stick. It serves multiple purposes. It is a practical tool for traversing uneven terrain, a symbol of social status, and in certain situations, a means of self-defense. In addition to these practical functions, I often find that the rhythmic tapping of my walking stick as I traverse the countryside or city streets aids my contemplation and stimulates my thoughts. Moreover, my walking stick is a constant companion during my leisurely strolls and more formal excursions, providing support and comfort as I navigate the world, both physically and intellectually.
What is a misconception people often have about you?
A common misconception people have about me is that I was entirely focused on my scientific pursuits and had little interest in social interaction or worldly affairs. While it is true that I am an intensely focused individual who has dedicated much of my life to the study of mathematics, physics, and other intellectual pursuits, I have also been involved in matters beyond the realm of pure academia. As I mentioned earlier, I served as the warden and master of the Royal Mint, playing a crucial role in the reformation of England's coinage and combating the issue of counterfeit currency. I also spent several years as a Member of Parliament, albeit in a rather limited capacity representing Cambridge University. Furthermore, although I am known for my reclusive nature, I did maintain written correspondence with numerous scholars and scientists throughout Europe. My exchanges with other thinkers were instrumental in shaping my ideas and refining my theories. While my primary passion has always been the pursuit of knowledge, my life has not been entirely devoid of engagement with the wider world, and I have taken on various roles and responsibilities beyond the confines of my academic pursuits.
If you could travel back in time, as we are doing now, what advice would you give to your younger self?
If I were to travel back in time and offer advice to my younger self, I would impart the following wisdom. Cultivate patience and perseverance. The road to discovery is often long and arduous, but it is through steadfast determination and unwavering commitment to the pursuit of knowledge that we make the most profound breakthroughs. Do not be disheartened by setbacks or discouraged by the complexity of a problem. Stay curious and open-minded. The greatest discoveries often emerge from questioning established wisdom and exploring uncharted territory. Remain open to new ideas and perspectives, and do not be afraid to challenge conventional thinking. Cherish the beauty of the natural world. Amidst the rigors of intellectual inquiry, the natural world offers a boundless source of inspiration and a reminder of the interconnectedness of all things. Take moments to revel in its beauty and draw motivation from the intricate tapestry of creation. Cultivate self-compassion. In the pursuit of perfection and the relentless quest for knowledge, it is important to remember that we are, after all, only human. Be kind to yourself. Acknowledge your accomplishments and learn from your mistakes, but do not be overly critical or harsh in your self-assessment. By heeding this advice, I believe my younger self would be better equipped to navigate the challenges and triumphs of a life dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge while also maintaining a sense of balance, humility, and compassion.
If you could have dinner with any historical figure, who would it be and why?
If I were to have dinner with any historical figure, I would choose the renowned ancient Greek philosopher and polymath, Aristotle. His extensive contributions to a wide range of disciplines, including physics, biology, metaphysics, ethics, and politics, have left an indelible mark on human thought and understanding. Aristotle's work has significantly influenced the course of Western philosophy and science for centuries. I would relish the opportunity to engage in a discourse with such an eminent thinker, exploring his ideas and comparing our respective understandings of the natural world. I imagine our conversation would delve into topics such as motion, the nature of matter, and the principles that govern the universe. It would be fascinating to learn how Aristotle's observations and conclusions align with or diverge from my own insights into these subjects. Furthermore, Aristotle's emphasis on empirical observation and logical reasoning, as well as his belief in the potential for human understanding to transcend the limits of our senses, resonates strongly with my own approach to scientific inquiry. A dinner conversation with Aristotle would not only provide an opportunity for intellectual exchange, but also serve as a chance to reflect upon the shared values and principles that have guided our respective quests for knowledge.
This has been a fascinating conversation, and I thank you, sir, for your time and your insights. For my last question, Sir Isaac Newton, what is one thing you want to be remembered for?
An excellent question indeed. As a scientist, I have spent much of my life searching for the truth, and I believe that my greatest contribution to the world has been my work in developing the laws of motion and universal gravitation. I would like to be remembered for my dedication to understanding the natural world and for the discoveries that I made that helped to shape our understanding of the universe. But more than that, I would like to be remembered for my unwavering commitment to truth, even in the face of opposition or ridicule. I believe that the pursuit of knowledge and the pursuit of truth are some of the noblest endeavors that a human being can undertake, and I hope that my work will inspire future generations to continue to seek out the mysteries of the universe and to never stop asking questions